Hey everyone, Django Fett here, hunting down games, comics, TV shows, movies, and more, and this is a review for Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. So, I didn't expect this series to come out at all, or, a continuation of the original movie, which came out back in 2010, almost 13 years ago, which is crazy to think about. But this is a continuation of that series, and I heard about this at least like a month ago. And I was just kind of browsing through what's coming up, and then I saw this. I'm like, whoa, holy shit. I'm like, okay, it's just going to be an animated series. And then I saw the cast, and I was like, holy shit, this is going to be amazing because it has the original fucking cast from Scott Pilgrim Saves the World. That blew my fucking mind right there. So all the original cast, pretty much most of them, if not 99% of them, is in this fucking TV series, which is amazing to me. So what is Scott Pilgrim Takes Off? Before we get into Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, we have to get into Scott Pilgrim vs. the World and the manga series, which came out by Brian Lee O'Malley. Back in 2004 to 2010, he had this amazing graphic novel series. Unfortunately, I actually never read the series. I probably briefly went through the first manga, but that was really it. Unfortunately, I really do want to get into it for sure. But after it was finished, they did a live action movie, which was definitely a big surprise. And it was made by Edgar Wright. He was the fucking legend. And I have this DVD right here. I fucking love this movie so much. It is one of the funniest and just creative movies out there. One of my favorite movies of all time, period. And it stars Michael Cera as Scott Pilgrim, and he pretty much falls in love with this girl named Ramona Flowers. Unfortunately, there is some baggage with that because when Scott becomes close with her, well, he has to now fight her 7 evil exes. I think it was 7. Her evil exes, and he has to fight them one by one until he fights the last one and then wins her heart in the end. And it was just an awesome fucking movie. Really funny, really creative. It has all these video game and anime references, and I fucking love it. I still love it to this day. It's a legendary movie. If you've never seen this, what the hell are you doing? Go watch that movie, then come back and watch Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. So Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, amazing movie. I would easily give it a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. It's amazing. I love it. Now, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off is an interesting premise because I thought going in when I saw the trailer, maybe I just didn't even pay attention, but I thought it was just going to be a live-action version of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and that would really be it. That's going to be it. But that's not really the case at all because the first episode is really, it takes the same premise as Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, where he's about to fight the first, I think is the first ex-boyfriend or one of the last ex-boyfriend of Ramona Flowers, and he dies at the very end. Spoilers, or so you think. And so that happens, and that twist, I didn't know how I would feel about that. I was like, wait, what the fuck? I don't know about this. This kind of sounds kind of fucking stupid to me, but keep watching this because it gets better and better and just really awesome. So first off, we have to talk about, it's created by Abel Gongora. So he did not that much stuff that I know about, but maybe you guys know about, a lot of animation stuff out there. And he did do one episode of Star Wars Visions from season 1, TOB1. And I gotta admit, that was my least liked Visions cartoon episode from Visions, to be honest. But this is a completely different thing. Scott Pilgrim Takes Off is just a million times better, I'll just say that. And another thing is that was standing out is, that I mentioned earlier, is all the original cast from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. So if you love Scott Pilgrim vs. the World and you see the original cast is all here for the most part. I don't think I missed out on anybody else. I'm pretty sure it's everyone is in this from the original is in here for the most part. So that is awesome. That is just You know, that also is really tough nowadays to do something like that. To get all the original cast members, even for an animated series, to be a part of the original material. That's usually really tough. But thankfully, they did that. That took a lot of effort, and I have to commend the director and the creators behind this for fucking doing this. It's amazing. So it's pretty much just one season. It's 8 episodes. I don't know if they're going to do another season. I think it's fine the way it is right now. I mean, I think it would be pretty awesome if they did that because it's such a creative premise, Scott Pilgrim, and it has so many video game and entertainment references. I wouldn't mind seeing a season 2. I would love to see that. I think that would be fucking amazing. Another thing is the animation. The animation is just top notch. If you loved the manga or the graphic novel, I should say, that cartoon style, well, this one takes it up a notch with all the different, the computer animation style that is really just beautiful to see. I love it. And there's definitely some moments where it becomes like this Japanese or animated segments, but it's mostly just really consistent and it's just really fun to watch. And another thing is, I'm not going to spoil the story, but I think the story is excellent. I think it's incredible. And it's such a really crazy premise to think about. That Scott Pilgrim he died, and then where does it go from there? I'm not going to spoil anything else that will happen, but Scott Pilgrim is mostly not going to be in this series. Take it as a grain of salt, but for what happened in the show, I think it's still great. So this is a great homage to everything that is Scott Pilgrim. So I gotta give Scott Pilgrim Takes Off a... I'd love to see the original movie again and then watch Scott Pilgrim Takes Off right after that. Because I loved it. I loved every moment of this. And yeah, if you haven't seen this on Netflix, go watch this right now. It's absolutely incredible. So let me know what you think of Scott Pilgrim Takes Off in the comment section below. Did you like it? Did you not like it? I just want to hear in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel Django Fett if you haven't already, and I'll see you, my fellow Mandalorian, and learn businesses next time. Ooh, yeah.